Welcome to GeoGebra Lab 7. We're going to turn off the axes and grid again and draw a arbitrary triangle. Okay. Let's measure the angles in here and we'll adjust it. And by the way, to measure the angles, there are multiple ways again, but the easiest way is to click inside and it measures all the angles of a polygon. Let's adjust it so that we make an acute, let me go back to the move tool, make an acute triangle. Interesting, I moved that instead of C. There we go. Okay, now this is an acute triangle. And we're going to use use a midpoint tool to make midpoints. So underneath the point tool, there's midpoint. And you could either click 2 points and have it find the midpoint that way, or just click a line segment and have it make the midpoint that way. So now we're going to change the properties of these different midpoints to change the color. And let's make this one purple. And let's select this one and make this one blue. I'm still back on the other one. 1 second here. Okay. Go back to this tool. And we have 3 different colors. Okay, we're going to make the perpendicular line tool. And we're going to make perpendicular lines. Let's make a line that's perpendicular to this segment BC, and have it go through point E. So it's going to be perpendicular through point E. So again, we can click on the line and the point. This is a perpendicular bisector. By the way, there's another way to make a perpendicular bisector more quickly without first creating the midpoints. Let me show you that. I'll actually delete this midpoint, and we could have used the perpendicular bisector tool, which would draw the perpendicular bisector. The bad part about this is it didn't actually give us the midpoint, so we would have had to have put the midpoint back in ourselves. And we're going to do another perpendicular line through the other midpoint. And here we go. We have equations of these lines, and we could change the equation, right-click, change it to slope-intercept if you're interested. So we have equations of these lines. And now we have to construct the center, where the point where these all intersect. So there's G, and we should name this point. So I'll name this point circumcenter. Okay, so this is the construction part. You have text boxes that you can use to answer the questions, and that is Lab 7. Oh, and by the way, save this lab because we'll build on this lab for the next 3 labs. So this one's important to save.